Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody tuning in from around the world. Thank you all so much for joining us. Welcome to the Badminton Serve, where we serve you. On this channel, I talk about anything to do with badminton, give product reviews, exclusive drops, and cover all other exciting badminton topics. If this is of interest to you, please don't forget to like my videos as it helps with the algorithm. Subscribe to my channel to grow the Badminton Serve family, and don't forget to hit that bell notification because every time I release a new video, you will automatically be notified. With that being said, let's get into it. All right, what's going down, everybody? What's going up, everybody? Welcome to the Badminton Serve. Today, we will be having a look at the latest YONEX badminton racket, the YONEX NANOFLARE 1000 Z. Now, I don't exactly have it with me at the moment, but what I can you hear that? It sounds like there's a storm coming. Ah! Oh wow, woo! I just got struck by a 1000 Z lightning bolt. Corny. I tried to make it sound interesting, but let's take a look at it. So, in this video, it will consist of 3 sections. The first section is going to be called At First Glance. The second section is going to be called Specs and Info. And on the third section, I'm going to give you my opinion. And then, last but not least, this racket gets a rating on the Victah scale. Without further ado, woo, let's get into it. Alrighty, so here we are, yet again with another exclusive drop for the Badminton Serve family. And have we got one for you today? All this speculation about, what the black racket is and what racket is Carolina Marin, Luxia Sen using, well, it's right here. And it is currently being tested by an Olympic medalist from Taiwan, a world champ from Japan, and also an Olympic medalist from China. Well, it has been brought to the light, literally, as the YONEX NANOFLARE 1000 Z. And Z being the top range, which trickles down to the 1000 tour, 1000 game, and then the 1000 play. All right, so welcome to the At First Glance, and where I can say, at my first glance, let's have a look. Let's just unzip the racket. Oh, hey, well, happened to be upside down. There we go. Let's just move the cover aside for a second. Put it up there. All right. So, at first glance, very striking to the eye. Not a play on words. But you can feel, you feel like Zeus holding a lightning bolt, Clearly, some haters are going to say, look, it looks exactly like the Z Force 2 yellow black edition, but you need to learn how to appreciate fine art when you see it. You need to understand the concept of why this racket was designed in this way. The YONEX NANOFLARE 1000 Z is designed for the fastest smash ever created in history, repulsion, speed, power, more aerodynamic, creating history. And on this note about creating history, there's something in the works by YONEX which I cannot talk about, but you need to trust me when I say you will see these 2 words soon enough. YONEX's and history. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on. So cosmetically, I'm 100% on par with the artistry of this racket. The design concept is that of a column of light, right? The eye-catching NANOFLARE 1000 Z, yellow, at the middle, from the top of the frame, all the way down to the bottom of the grip, okay? It is clearly inspired by a column of light, which represents force and speed, i.e. a lightning bolt, right? So The black, which surrounds the majority of the racket head, represents the dark, stormy night. And out of nowhere, boom, this yellow bolt of lightning comes smashing down through your opponent's crappy defense at a speed where even the best cannot defend. A bit dramatic there, but you get my point, right? So what we're going to do here is let's start from the bottom of the racket and move all the way up to the top. Okay, so starting from the grip, you can see the grip is actually color coordinated with the racket. One continuous yellow streak from the bottom to the top. As we move on to the racket shaft area, I want to point out to you my finding, right? There is a pearlescent visual here, which is from around here to here, okay? Certain angles, you can see the dark gold area in the middle of the racket, right? And then at certain angles where there is more light, the dark patch actually disappears and it is much less visible. And also throughout the shaft, there are very tiny triangular shapes, which can also be visible to the eye at certain angles as well. So I'm just trying to, I don't know if you can really see that. So there's a darker patch. I don't know if I can move, if I cover it, the light. See certain angles from where I'm sitting, and hopefully from where you're sitting a bird's eye view, you can actually see it disappears. Like from where I am, that's one color. Now I change it here, it actually becomes darker. I can really see it there. So hopefully you get that visual. I think that's pretty cool. This actually goes deeper than I thought, I'm also liking the very distinct wording of the NanoFlare there. NanoFlare 1000, in contrast with the gold or yellow, however you want to interpret it to be. I also love the Z, which is there. And the fact that it has a design of a lightning bolt going through it. Love it. Along the side of the racket, it has what technologies are incorporated into this racket, such as your high modulus graphite, your nanometric DR, the latest M40X, X-Hyper, MG, Ultra PEF, which is also in the shaft, and also the EB Cap Plus down there, you can see. And then you go like this, and it says made in Japan, obviously, because it's top end racket. And then once you go to the other side, it shows you the racket spec, as in headlight balanced, 10 millimeters longer. Also shows the authenticator down here as well. The shaft is all matte finished. So the shaft is all matte finished up until the 7th grommet of the main string on both sides. So it's all matte here, matte here. Then it magically turns into a shiny gloss finish. Shiny gloss finish up until the 8th grommet from the top, the main. Then it goes back to matte finish. So from about here to here is shiny gloss, black, and then it goes matte finish. There's also small lightning bolts that are clustered on the bottom, this area here, in the middle, and on the top. It's quite hard to see, but hopefully, you can see these small little lightning bolts here in the grayed out areas. And you also can see the Sonic Flare system writing on the sides of the racket head as well, on both sides. Oh, if you turn it around, obviously. Both sides of the racket head. And the areas where YONEX have grayed out the area, this is my take on it, is possibly trying to tell us where the Sonic Flare system is placed. Though it does say at the top and bottom of the frame. So I'm maybe not sure about the middle. This is probably as cosmetically descriptive as you can get. Please, if you have any more input about the first glance, leave them in the comments below. That is the section 1 complete. Alrightio, welcome to the second section, which is called Specs and Info. So with us right here today, we have the 3U G5. 3U G5 spec. The recommended stringing tension is between 21 to 29 pounds, but not limited to, but it shows as 21 to 29 pounds. The NanoFlare 1000Z is definitely designed to push the limits of speed, repulsion, and generating power. This is achieved by incorporating headlight frames that are speedy and maneuverable. High repulsion, which employs the sonic flare system, which is strategically lines high modular graphite material at the top and the bottom of the frame for amplified repulsion performance. And obviously the aerodynamic frame, which slices through the air to control the tempo. Key technologies for the NanoRay 1000Z. One, mentioned earlier, the sonic flare system. YONEX has placed high modulus graphite, which is a combination of Toray Car, which is Toray carbon, M40X, and super high modulus graphite at the top and bottom of the frame, which provides high repulsion for maximum shuttle acceleration and unrivaled power and stability. Two, aero frame wide, okay, which reduces frame bending and increases swing speed. So it's very thin here, but wide, okay. Three, compact frame shape, okay, compact frame shape concentrates the power to the sweet spot and reduces air resistance. So, okay, reduces speed assist bumper. Now this is new, right? Speed assist bumper, hope you can see it. It's on both sides of the frame. So they're placed here and here. Can you see? It's actually a continuous connecting 4 grommet, okay? From there to there, on the other side, from there to there, okay? So it's a continuous connecting 4 grommets, which is mixed in with high strength titanite material, mixed into the bumper. So they call this a bumper, right? Which reinforces the frame and limits deformation, generating a higher initial launch speed. So something that I want to bring up is, that comes to my mind, is that similar to the carbon plate, which are used, you know, in the top end YONEX shoes, the carbon plate. And what is it used for? Well, to enhance stability, less torsion in the shoe. So I understand this concept of the assist bumper. Well played. The NanoFlare 1000Z is actually targeting advanced level players who are seeking speed smashes, you know, so fast that your opponents cannot or do not have time to react. Also, this racket would be for offensive style players who seek to dominate the game with shot, swing, and racket speed. With the extra stiff shaft and compact frame, this racket calls upon experienced swordsmiths to maximize the performance of this weapon, right? A unique piece of technology used in the NanoFlare 1000Z is something called nanometric DR, you know, which is a new carbon material developed by YONEX, which was created from a material originally developed for next generation space aviation by Toray Industries. This marks the first time it has ever been used within the racket industry. This material is also found in the Dewara series. NanoFlare 1000Z also has M40X, which is a next generation highly strong but elastic carbon fiber, also developed by Toray Industries, built in solid field core, which cuts vibration at impact. You also have Ultra PEF fiber, used to construct the shaft, which stands for ultra polyethylene fiber. It's light enough to float on water, yet able to withstand immense forces, which allow for maximum shock absorption. Obviously, you have your EB cap plus, the new cap here, for increased control. New built-in T-joint, XHMG isometric head, for enlarged sweet spot, super slim shaft, reduces air resistance for maximum feel. Now, the NanoFlare 1000 Z is definitely for doubles and singles players. I feel it's extremely versatile. Don't take the head light as a form of weakness, but as a strength if you are able to utilize it the right way. On that note, this ends the second section. See you all in the third. Welcome to the third section, which is my opinion. Wow, just what can I say? From the cosmetics design of this racket to all the technology jam-packed into it, the concept, the thought that has gone into actually creating this work of art has just blown my mind. You know, I would love to one day sit with the engineering team who actually came up with the plans on how to create such a racket and the thought processes they go through, you know. It's just amazing. That would really be a dream come true. Okay, so look, definitely a very suitable racket for the singles, doubles, and mixed doubles department. I had a couple of Badminton Serve family members who left comments on my previous video and brought up the old NanoRay Z Speed. For those members, I gift you 10 points each, and I shall say no more. Who knows who is watching, right? I will say, yes, with the extra stiff shaft and the compact head, that this racket will be best suited for the more experienced player to maximize the specs of this racket. But, you know, but in saying that, they have also the 1000 Tour, the 1000 Game, and the 1000 Play series coming out to cater for advanced, intermediate, and beginner levels. On a side note, the Tour and Game are made in Taiwan and Play is made in China. There is going to be big head waves spawning from this racket. This beautiful racket right here. I personally think that it's going to be a big ticket seller. Will YONEX release a different color? Let's see what YONEX, you know, has in store for us. And I'm sure if there is a new color coming out, I will be definitely sharing it with you all. Anyway, let's see what this YONEX NanoFlare 1000Z rates out of 10 on the Victah scale. I gave it a 10 out of 10. Not because it's the latest racket, but because of what you can use with it, how you can utilize it, what type of players can use it. You know, it's a quick, fast racket with the emphasis on repulsion, speed, generation of power from the speed, right? So we're going to actually have another video. I'm going out to the courts tonight to test it out. So please stay tuned to my court testing review. This is just my first glance, gave you a bit of specs and also a bit of my opinion on it. So let's take it to the court and give it a whirl. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Badminton Serve and to this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. Please don't forget to like my videos to help the algorithm, subscribe to the Badminton Serve family to grow our community, and also don't forget to hit that bell notification because every time I release a new video, you will automatically be notified. With that being said, I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye!